What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this YouTube video, we're going to be going over NIO, and we're going to be breaking down this stock, and we're going to see where it heads. Now, before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe because it really does help my channel grow. Now, I appreciate all the support you have been giving me in the previous videos. Now, let's get right into the video and break down NIO. Now, if you've been in NIO the last couple of days, it's been pretty tough. We've had a pretty much sell off these last 2 days. Now, are you in the position where you're panicking, or have you tagged out? Now, we're going to go over both scenarios where if you're still in it and you're back holding it, or if you're implementing the stop loss that I've been talking about in every single video, which you should do. And if you haven't implemented a stop loss in your trading, well, this video will teach you how. Now, so in the previous video I made with NIO, I think it was a couple days ago, we charted this out. NIO was at this range right here, and we had this scenario where we talked about if we get in now, how would we structure our trade. So if any of you followed that trade, here's the follow-up video. Now, we said we'd get in here, and unfortunately we did tag out. That's perfectly okay, guys. That's a part of the plan. With trading, you have to factor in your losses as well as your profit. So we had our stop loss, and if you got in the trade, I hope you use the stop loss that we talked about using. Now, look what happens when you use these stop losses. This is why it is so important, guys, and I've been stressing it in every single video, because look, we head even lower. You stopped out at 44.21. Well, look where price went, 43.04, and we even hit lows of 41.64. Now, imagine how much more money you would be down. Imagine how much worse your account would be looking if you just decided to back hold from here. It's not a pleasant feeling. I know how it feels to lose. It's horrible, but it's even worse feeling losing more money than you should. Now, let's just say you're emotional and you back held it and you don't want to lose any money, so you're just going to stay in NIO for however long it takes. Now, at that time, you become an investor, not a trader. Realize the difference. If you want to be a trader, you got to follow through with your plan. You can't just pick and choose, oh, this is going to be different. This stock is going to turn around. I know it is. And then you watch it don't. So, guys, I know it hurts to take those losses, but it's necessary. So, let's just say, for the sake of this video, you are in NIO right now and you're back holding from the entry I talked about in the previous NIO video I made about. Let's go over what areas you need to look out for and where it could potentially be heading. So we talked about how this was a strong support, and then that it actually fell below the support now. Now, when this happens, we have several scenarios that could happen. The first scenario is that you have a retest to support and we break through again, or we have a retest and we fall back down. Now, let's go with the likely scenario that we have a retest and fall back down, because that's most likely what's going to happen with NIO. No, NIO's not crashing. NIO's not going anywhere. Guys, this is just a healthy pullback, which we need because NIO has had this huge run up these last couple of weeks and even month. So, now that we're getting this pullback, let's look at a good support area where NIO could be going to and could be an amazing dip buy for you. Now, if you've been patient, you've been waiting on the sidelines, this could now be your chance, guys. So when you're looking for support, you need to look at where the buyers and sellers are. This is what we call tug of war. That's what I like to call it. Now, the first area of tension that comes to my mind is right around here. So this is going to be my next level of support that I ought to be looking at. Now, we're going to go over why. I'm going to explain and break down how I identify this support level. Now, let's start over here. The first reason is we notice on this candle that sellers push price down. However, look what happens, guys. It's a wick, and buyers come in. We open up here, but they pushed it down to here, but we maintain this area, and then we just shot up. That's how you know that this is another level of interest. Now, let's move back a little here further. We notice that buyers tried to push price all the way up to this resistance level. That's now a support over there, but they were rejected. However, the next candle, guys, we had that breakout. Now, the following candle, we had that retest. You notice that we had a wick right here, meaning sellers tried to push price down, but they were unsuccessful and buyers came in. Same scenario right here. So you notice that we are hovering around this area. Same scenario right here. So we know that this is a good support. So right now, NIO is heading in a downtrend, guys. No matter what way you look at it, no matter what way you want to sugarcoat it, NIO is in a downtrend right at this moment. But in the bigger picture, we're still in an uptrend. So don't worry, guys. Don't panic. Don't let your emotions get to the best of you. Just take smart trades. Your main goal as a trader is to gain capital, not lose it. And when you do lose capital, because you're not going to be 100% in any trade, you need to minimize that loss. So if I were in this right now, I'd be questioning myself, why am I in this right now? Now, if you got in today, that's a different story. But if you got all the way back here, you should question yourself, why am I still in this? Now, let's say you just want to hold it. This is the area I'd be looking at for some type of bounce, the $40 range. So picture perfect, we get a bounce here. Now let's structure our trade like we get a bounce right here. So you enter here. This is where your stop loss is going to be at. This is where I'd have my stop loss at. I've had my stop loss on these wicks right here. Once it gets there, I'm cutting losses. And then, for the sake of the video, guys, not saying it's going to happen, let's say we break through this support. The next level I'm looking at is this level right here, the $35 range. That's where I would like to see NIO get another buying opportunity. Now, I'm not saying we get there, but there's a possibility that if we blow through this support like we did this one right here, we could head back down to the $35 area. And the same scenario goes. If you're looking to get long here, have your stop loss implemented because it can break through support just like it did here. Patterns typically repeat themselves, but they never have to. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick little analysis on NIO, and just to give you a little end of the week recap on what NIO did. And if you're in this gave you a better idea of how you can structure your trade. Now, if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, just subscribe to my channel, leave a like on this video because it shows me you like this type of videos. Now, if you want me to break down any stock, I don't care what sector it's in, if it's in, the EV, the technology sector, whatever sector it may be, whatever stock it may be, just let me know in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to break down that stock for you and make an individual video for you. And I will see you all in the next video.